Good evening, YouTube and everybody. This is our debut YouTube stream, I guess. So, as you know, as a follower, hopefully, you voted on us not technically switching from Twitch, but giving YouTube a try. So, here we are. Forgive any technical difficulties. Please let me know if everything sounds okay. It should sound okay. We might be a little bit rusty tonight because it's been some time. As Jess might want to say. How long has it been, Jess?
It's been a while.
It's been a while since we've played. All right, and then tonight we are continuing our Frontier Scum adventures in the Lost Frontier. So if you missed the last sessions, we played Escape the Oregon Rail, which is the adventure in the very awesome book I have right here. But we are continuing something else with the same characters, albeit a new one. Ducky's going to join us instead of Old Bad. Old Bad couldn't make it tonight. So we are playing the Blood Moon Vernissage. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Some fancy word, but looking forward to it. And who do we got in the chat right now? Hello, chat. How does everything sound? Sculpting Chin, give it a real shot on here. Right on. Chris is here. Sculpting Chin. Ash, welcome everybody. So, should we, I guess before we begin, because I think everybody needs reminding. I think Jess and Ryan both need reminding of who they are. Why don't you, let's start with Ryan playing Slim Gambit, and I've noticed that we have a surname commonality here, so that'll be fun to figure out the reason behind that. But Ryan, why don't you tell us who Slim is, if you remember from last time?
I don't, but I know how to read a character sheet, so let's remember together. So I am Slim Gambit. I'm a butcher cook. I was wanted for casual loitering. You know, those filthy loiterers.
It's filthy loiterers.
I got, let's see, let's pop you out so I can make this bigger. So, nope, doesn't get bigger. So I, gosh, where's the rest of who I am? I think that's about me.
I do know that you have piercing blue eyes, though. That is a key feature that Slim has. So
I do.
Don't forget that.
I have delicate sensibility in piercing blue eyes.
Piercing blue eyes.
And I know that as being a butcher cook, it's coming back to me a little bit. I got a resistance to poison. And an ability to make poisons as well, actually.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I'm also good at the old lockpicking and safe cracking, and that's because, as one is wont to do, I escaped jail after being arrested for casual loitering. I had some beef shank in the oven, and I just could not wait, so I just hightailed it on out of there. I think that's as good as I'm gonna remember. So that's me. That is Slim.
All right, Slim. So what about Jess? Tell us who, if you remember, who is Lemsley Rotgut Pains?
Great question. She's a discharged deputy.
Okay.
I am wanted for repeated fraud.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't have a ton of information in my character sheet.
Yeah, I know. I tried to look ahead of time while I was prepping this adventure, but I found nothing. So I was hoping
we really should have set up a meeting to all together watch, maybe the intro VOD last time we created characters.
Yeah. Anyway, one thing
next time.
What I do remember about you, Lemsley, is you have a hook hand.
Yes.
That is shown in your little token here. I believe you is it poetry? I know you have a bit of an artistic leaning, right? Because didn't you read poetry to your horse, who is now unfortunately deceased, which I'll get to?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
Janelle's here. How's it going, Janelle? All right. Well, let's hopefully playing will jog her memory. I will recap the last session for those of you who did not join us. As I mentioned, we played Escape the Oregon Rail. That was when all of these people, minus Ducky, because he wasn't here yet, they were all prisoners on this train. They were all being taken across the Big Nothing to be hanged for casual loitering, and I can't remember what Lemsley's crime was, but Anyway, they managed to escape their jail cell, work their way down the train cars, Snowpiercer style, to find a sentient engine, one might say. There was a massive beating heart in there. There was a scientist doing all kinds of wild experiments on people, putting animal heads and arms on them. And anyway, they destroyed the heart. They brought the engine to a complete halt. And they found a safe. And they cracked that safe. Miraculously, I think that was Slim who rolled some serious awesome rolls. Maybe it was a nat 20 or something. Anyway, you guys cracked the safe and found, I think it was 20,000 silver. But the big question was, how in the hell were you going to haul that out of there? What I forgot to mention, both of your horses died because you guys you guys found a train car that had a bunch of wild animals in it. Bears, birds, etc., and your horses were stowed there. But you decided to let the bear out of the cage to then take care of the guards that were pursuing you. Unfortunately, the bear got pretty hungry and no more horsies. So that's where we are. What happened to you guys after? Somehow, how did you make your way across the big nothing with 20,000 silver?
Slowly.
Slowly, very slowly. Okay. And luckily, you made your way across there unscathed. You had all that silver to buy some goods, some water, some food along the way. And then you started to check out the cities, right? Gamble it away, buy some things, buy some very frivolous items, except for one thing, because the heat was on you. You guys are both wanted, dead or alive, I believe. I don't think it matters. And all the marshals, deputies, all these people were looking for you. So what did you do? You found a listing for a potato farm for sale, and you just couldn't resist. It's out in the middle of nowhere in Stubbs Head County, nestled inside this canyon, and that is where we are going to begin tonight's adventure with Slim and Lemsley in their not doing so well potato farm, where it is quite foggy right now on this grim morning. So Slim, Lemsley, what's life like on this potato farm? What are you guys up to right now in the morning as the fog rolls in, as the sun reaches over the canyon walls?
I'm drinking some coffee.
Drinking some coffee?
Yeah, and
Okay.
Reading Farmer's Almanac and
Farmer's Almanac, okay.
yeah, trying to learn a little bit more about potatoes.
Okay. It's not looking so hot. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you guys, I would assume you purchased hats because we know hats in this game are very valuable.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume you guys both have your hats back because you guys both lost your hats. Also, don't forget, everyone has an ace. So everyone begins with an ace every session, not every adventure. And you can use an ace to re-roll, I believe, if I remember correctly. But one thing to note, if anybody rolls a 1, all of your aces are gone. So I would recommend you do not just save them for a rainy day. Okay. So you guys are sitting there, hanging out on your potato farm. Like I said, the fog's rolling in. And this old man wanders onto your land. You've seen him before. His name is Eli Two Stone McCullough. And he owns a little bit of land nearby, kind of a rock quarry of sorts, but he breaks all this rock by hand. He's a little guy, but a very strong guy. And he employed another gentleman who you haven't quite met. You've seen him out in the land smashing rocks along with Eli, but you guys have never become acquainted. You know, lying low like you are. So let me bring old Eli in. He walks to the middle of your field, starts picking away at what spuds there are, and then he kind of visors his hand over his eyes, and he looks out toward these two shacks where presumably you guys are sitting, and he waves you over.
Well, what do you want today?
I'm gonna wave with my hook.
You're gonna wave with your hook. It glints in the morning sun. And you might be able to see a bit of a grin on his face. So he gets impatient. He's like waving you over. Get on over here, goddammit!
We just keep waving.
Yeah.
Shittiest adventure beginning I've ever run, folks. Sorry about that.
No, we're good. What the fuck does this guy want? He can walk across our damn farm if he wants to talk to us.
Can I shrink this
What do you think, Liam?
I guess we should go say hi, maybe.
All right. So yeah, we'll get up and I very purposely mosey.
You mosey.
I mosey.
Okay.
I mosey.
Do you guys get there
mosey.
at the same time, or Slim, do you kind of hang back and let Lemsley take the lead?
I mean, if Lim wants the lead, she can take the lead.
Yeah, I guess
The
I'm
hook.
moseying a little less.
Okay. Ma'am, good morning to you.
Morning.
How's that coffee there? You got a cup for me?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, that's a shame. Anyhow, these taters, they ain't doing so hot, are they? And he kind of kicks one out of the dirt, picks it up. But I reckon I can make a good soup with this, perhaps. Stone soup, one might say. Hee hee. I guess you don't get the joke, he says. So, he's standing here. You, Slim. Pick it up, boy. Why are you taking so long? Ain't you happy to see me?
Listen. Don't knock my mosey, all right? I'll get there when I get there.
It's gonna be a hot one today, when you think?
Man, it's hot already.
Oh, damn. Maybe I'm just used to it. Anyway, this fog's still keeping me a bit cool.
What do you... Morning. What do you want, old man?
I just came over to say hi, being neighborly is all. You know.
All right.
Got old Quill out there smashing some rocks for me. You see him?
Now, have I myself Slim, have I seen Quill enough to recognize him?
I would say you have seen him about the property at a distance. There's not many people that come out here. You guys are out in the sticks, out in the middle of nowhere, in the valley of this canyon, desert all around you, with the exception, of course, of Eli Stone's McCullough. But you guys haven't had a conversation. You haven't seen him up close, so you can recognize his blurry figure, I guess.
Gotcha. Now, question, I guess, because we're going to be doing this on the fly. We do share. Have I heard his last name yet?
Who? This guy?
The shadowy figure that is with the old man.
No, I wouldn't say. Do you want to have would Slim have like snuck over there and like done some reconnaissance? Okay, he doesn't know that.
No. All right. Well, all right. Yeah, because I just I'm figuring out who this son of a bitch is, who's lurking out there in the mist.
Oh, he ain't no son of a bitch. He's a good boy. He works real hard, does he? From sun up to sundown, he does. No complaints, none whatsoever. He's a quiet type, which is, why I come over here sometimes to have some good conversations. But
why don't he come make his presence known?
Okay, I'll see. So he turns and he starts to wave Quill over. Quill, Ducky playing Quill. You're over there just smashing some rocks like you always do, breaking them in nice little bits for the railroad. And you see Eli waving to you, standing with Lemsley and Slim, who you have seen from afar but have not had a chance to converse with yet.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna. Wait, I gotta get my voice stirred up. What does he want now? All right. I'm gonna pop a rock into my mouth.
Oh, I like it.
For the flavor, and mosey on over.
Okay. So, you approach this trio. Slim, Lemsley, if you want to explain exactly what he sees, and then Quill, if you want to explain what they see, it's up to you. Feel free.
Yeah, go for it, Lem.
I'm explaining what he sees.
No, what he sees. So basically, explain how your character looks to him.
Okay. I have a hat on.
That's a very nice hat.
I hope Quill comments on everything she says. That's going to be great.
I've got a hook hand.
Yeah.
That's a very nice hook.
Okay. I'm a little tanned from the sun.
Okay.
Short brown hair. Kind of a ratty jacket. It's got dirt all over it. And that's about it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So Slim, what does he see other than your piercing blue eyes? What does this man see?
The piercing blue eyes first, long, kind of shaggy hair, Slim. Slim ain't a bad looking man, but he's quite slim. He's in all black, shirt kind of open a little bit, black boots, maybe a handkerchief around the neck. Haven't decided on that yet. But when I see Quill coming in close enough, I'm like, no, that is a son of a bitch. That's my cousin. And I'll tell you what, my aunt's a bitch. Quill!
Slim?
Where the fuck you been, boy?
I've been over there crushing rocks. Where the fuck you been?
I've been about.
Well, shit. I'm surprised to
Lim.
see you here.
Lim, that's my cousin Quill.
All right. I guess I kind of see a resemblance.
Yeah, he did not get the pretty blues, I'll tell you what.
So as you guys are having this conversation, Quill, what do they see as you walk up with a rock in your mouth, I guess?
So they kind of see this kind of big burly guy. He looks like he's been through some shit, but probably not too much. He just looks like he's been smashing rocks all day. But he has the best sideburns that you'd ever see that kind of curl out a little bit like a handlebar mustache, just because, they've been kind of soaked in sweat, and his hair's a little curly, so they curl on the ends. And just, really flat nose, brown leather, get up, duster and stuff like that. And a bright yellowish hat.
Oh, I thought it was like a white felt hat, but I guess it's maybe tinted from the sun or something.
Yeah, it's kind of sun-tanned at this point.
Sun-tanned, I like that.
And, yeah, he's gonna spit out the rock and, well, shit. Family reunion!
Wow. Serendipitous. Alright, so, as you guys are conversing, you hear what sounds like thunder coming from the east. From the opening of the canyon. And Eli looks up to the sky. Well, that's crazy. There ain't a cloud about. But I reckon that sounds just like thunder. What you think?
Yeah.
Do we know what's on that end of the canyon or the valley?
It just kind of opens up to Stubbs Head County.
Stubbs Head County. But it's not like a mine shaft or a...
No, not that you've seen. But, as you guys are peering on over there, dust begins to rise. And as the dust begins to rise, it gets closer and closer, just funneling out. At the center of that dust cloud, you see silhouettes. And there's some riders there. Coming straight for you.
And that's the sound.
Oh, hell, you guys best get inside. Let me take care of this. I think this is Marshall Alloy. He's been running around here causing a muck, asking for all kinds of shit. Get on, get in, hurry.
Yeah, and I go quicker than a mosey.
Quicker than a mosey this time? Okay.
Yeah, quicker than a mosey.
All right, so you guys head back to your shacks. Are you guys both going in the the respective shacks, or are you guys going? Where are you guys headed off into the distance?
Do we have separate shacks?
Yeah, I mean, I just saw this image and I'm like, there's 2 shacks there. You guys can decide whose is whose.
We didn't shack up together, you know. we got to be double shacking it out here.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go to my respective shack and I'll bring. I'll make sure Quill comes with me.
Okay, so Quill, you're going. Okay, with Slim. All right. So you guys head over there just in time. You slam the door, peering through these wood slats because there are many gaps between the wood slats, as you can see. There's some sunlight streaming in through the roof as well. And you see these riders stop. Looks like there's about 5 of them. There's clearly a leader at the head of this group of riders, and Eli is just throwing his arms around. You can kind of hear his squeaky voice, but you can't quite make out what he's saying. And then you see the man in the lead, his head turned toward these 2 shacks. And he starts to walk the horse slowly in your direction. One of the men stays behind where Eli is, and the other 3 follow him. You guys doing anything or holding your ground where you are?
I'll hold my ground. What are they like just middle shacking it? Or are they like heading towards myself or Limsley or what?
It looks like they're trying to get a lay of the land. They're kind of right in the middle, but like looking both left and right to maybe see which way they should go. The guy in the lead
so
looks
shoot
down.
him in the face. No,
You shoot him in the face.
I'm definitely getting my double-barreled shotgun out. I'm just gonna have it resting.
Okay.
And I have a +1 silver revolver.
Okay.
Where?
You got that from the train, I think.
I mean, the train's the only place we've been, but like, do you remember who on the train I got it from? Was it one of the head guard guys or something?
I don't remember, or maybe it was one of those mutant guys. I can't remember exactly. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm not sure.
Well, it's a +1 and it's silver.
It's a +1 silver. Exactly. Yeah. Okay, so you get your gun ready. So do you, Lemsley. Quill, what are you up to as these riders approach?
I'm gonna see Slim get his gun ready, so I'm gonna go ahead and load up my double barrel as well, or sawed-off shotgun.
Oh wait, I actually also have a hunting rifle. So if until they get close, I'll have the hunting rifle out, and if they get within revolver distance, I'll switch. But how close are they? Are they getting up on us?
Let's say they're 25 yards away right now.
Okay. Do I have a window in my shack?
Yeah, of course you do.
Like an upper area, like the upper barn
attic?
door that doesn't really have an outside
You got
area.
a little, maybe you got a little loft up there or something, and you can go up there. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, can I fire a pot shot without rolling? Just because it doesn't matter if it hits, I want it to hit the dirt.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So I want to pop my hunting rifle out a little bit and just call out first. I'm like, that's far enough there, boys. What can we do for you?
Okay.
I haven't shot yet, but I'm ready.
You're ready. Okay, the horse stops. The lead horse stops. The other guys finally catch up to this lead guy, and you can make him out from here. He's pretty distinct. Let me show you the artwork here. There he is. So this man looks out from atop the horse. He's not even wearing a hat, which is unusual. But he looks like a very important man. He could be a marshal, as Eli said, but you've never seen him before. And he kind of surveys the land with his stone face. And he puts his reins down, and he leans in his saddle. It looks like he says something to his horse. And the horse flicks its ear. And he says, Well, that's no good way to greet a man of the law, is it?
Oh, you're a lawman? Well, shucks, I couldn't tell from this distance. My eyes are not what they used to be. But what does the arm of the law want out here with me by myself and my simple shacks?
I know you stowing some other folks in there. I ain't stupid. But let's talk about more important matters. I know you, Slim. I saw the deed to this land you bought. I know all your fake names. Same as you, Lemsley. I know you're in there, though you're quiet. I know all your fake names, too. So, you did buy this land fair and square. I'll give you that. But,
right.
but, cities need to be built, roads need to be made, trains need to be, I don't know, trained, I guess. And, that ain't come cheap. Makes me wonder. I've always wondered how, some lowlifes like you could afford such nice land like this. So I did some digging. My boys did some digging. We tracked you back to a train. We tracked you back to some funds. So, I know you're holding out on us. I know you got a whole lot of silver with you. You actually don't because you squandered most of it. This is what you guys know.
Oh, I absolutely would have done that.
Exactly. Exactly. Spent most of it on the potato farm and then, you know, frivolous shit, gambling, etc., booze.
So a potato farm.
2 new horses. So you guys, you know, your horses died, but make sure you guys create new horses at some point. Well, as I said, let me get to the point, all right? Taxes. Now, I know you owe this land fair and square, but I've been ordered to tell everybody out here that there's a new tax hitting the county. And you're still in this county as far as I see. So, it's a hefty fee. But I'll tell you what, being the nice man I am, I can probably bend the ear of those in power. And, well, I could, say maybe bring it down a touch. Do a little bit of a negotiation. You and me. And none needs to be the wiser. What you say? Anyhow, you don't have to answer now. You ain't got a fucking choice. I'm gonna come back with men and take what's mine. Well, not what's mine. What's ours? The beautiful county. Stubbs County, of course. And 7 days' time. So, good luck to you. And I'll see you in a week. And
Sheriff of Nottingham, why don't you go tell King George taxation is fucking theft, and I'll fire a pot shot into the dirt.
Oh. So
my bad there, Sheriff. Finger slipped. That's my bad. On this here hunting rifle I got aimed at you. Yeah, it was my apologies. I do apologize for that one.
So he looks to the ground where you shot. He spits some presumably chew out the side of his mouth. And he tips an invisible hat to you. Like I said, see you in 7 days' time. And he turns around and starts walking the horse back to his men.
Shoot this horse so bad. Ugh. Did we get a name of this guy?
No,
we
you
never
didn't.
get the name. No, I think
Right,
that
he's
Sam
not-
mentioned his name.
Oh, fuck, he's not in him now.
It's okay. There's still time, guys. So they eventually receive. Unless you guys want to do anything, let me know if you want to act. You want to do anything else before
Wait,
these
so
guys.
we never figured out what his he never explained what his deal was, right?
He was
Jason
saying,
Opera?
essentially, he was saying that rather than paying the full tax, he might, you know, he's going to cut you a deal and do something like 50%.
Okay.
If there's a tax, or he's just bullshitting, or just stealing money, who the fuck knows? Yeah.
He didn't give like an amount, right?
No, he didn't give an amount.
So we don't even know what we need to give him in 7 days.
You don't.
Is he still within shouting distance?
I mean, yeah, he's pretty far off, but I guess you could shout.
I mean, we ain't got no money anyway, so it don't fucking matter.
So we're just gonna. Well, we're not even in the same house. We're not talking.
Stage whisper across the shacks. Let's see. How much money we got left?
I don't know, like 9 silver.
Yikes.
That much? All right. Well,
All right.
fuck. Hey, do we want to meet up in just one of the shacks and stop yelling?
Probably. Mine's a little bigger.
All right.
Come over.
All right, we'll be there in a second.
All right.
All right, come on, Quill.
All right, so you guys go out. You see, in the wake of these horses, you see Eli coughing and waving, and he's got something in his hand though. Looks like a pamphlet, paper, flyer, something. He's trying to bat away the dust. And he's hacking and coughing, doubled over. Slim, that was mighty risky what you done, boy. You shot at Marshall Alloy. That is not a good thing, my friend. He's a man of the law. He owns these parts.
Listen, Eli, if I would have shot at him, I would have maybe hit him. But I definitely missed, so...
Well, I think it's better you see this and I tell you this. And he holds out the piece of paper. And he starts heading over toward you guys to get out of the sun. And he hands you... Sorry, go ahead.
The marshal is fully left.
They're gone. Yeah, they're long gone. So he hands you this paper. And on it looks to be some kind of official document. Saying that you don't know all this legalese and stuff, but these giant black numbers, bold numbers stand out at you. It says 10,000 silver.
That's a tax?
He might be doing 50% of that, who knows? This seems like an official letter of sorts, so...
Well, I mean, at this point, might as well be a million silvers. Who gives a shit? I mean...
What did he tell you? You gotta pay all this? I feel like that's almost as much you paid for this here farm.
Did we pay for the farm, Lem?
About that.
Ew.
Why don't you take a load off, come on to my place. Me and Quill will cook you up some tater soup with a dash of stone, and we'll just regroup. We'll talk this over because this affects me as well. Okay?
Now listen here, right? I know Quill learned how to cook from his uncle. His uncle ain't well no good. All right,
Right.
so
He was
cooking.
the best cook.
Now listen, your uncle had nothing on my paw. I'll tell you that right fucking now.
He had both of his hands and feet.
As did mine. What?
You don't. Oh wait, never mind. Wrong, bro.
You're talking about Jim.
Oh, Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch, Jim.
Oh man, lost both his hands and his feet.
Let's not talk about
Yeah.
it, okay?
Hey, listen, you still got one.
Let's just go eat some soup and talk it over, all right?
All right, I'll help with the soup because Quill, it's rock soup tastes like rock. All right.
What's wrong with rocks?
Yeah, you're chewing on one right now, right?
Yeah.
Do I need to say any more?
All right, so you guys all gather over at Eli's little shack on his land among piles and piles of rocks. You guys sit down, start to prepare the meal. You guys gather around this this fire and these rickety wooden chairs. And he kind of goes back and forth to Quill, helping him. I don't know if you're going to be helping Slim or not, but anyway, they have a little bit of chit-chat between them. You guys sit down for the meal. It tastes exactly as you thought. And Eli says, pretty good, eh? What you think?
I didn't help. I just watched.
Okay.
And made noises the whole time where I'm just like, ugh. Yep.
Okay, so you guys sit around, pass around. He passes around all the food. You guys start partaking. There's a little bit of conversation that's happening, and Eli's face. It's usually pretty jovial. He's usually got a grin cracked across his face, and but he looks down into his empty bowl and he says, "Yeah, grim times indeed. But my boy Quill here, he's got an idea or two, I suspect. I'm not too fond of either. But anyway, Quill, you tell him. You tell him what you got. You tell him what you got here."
Well, let's just say I had myself a lucky hand playing some poker, and I got myself some of these. And he's gonna lay 3 tickets down for a gallery.
Yeah, so you guys see these tickets, and they're intricately crafted. It's better printing than you've ever seen. There's even little flecks of gold on them. They look like they could be worth quite a lot. But as you read down the ticket, it says there is an event, an art gallery, an unveiling of very famous works of art that very few have ever seen. And it is put on by a man named Alexis Dumont. And there's a map. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Quill. Go for it.
Go ahead.
I was going to say that there is a little map on the other side. And you zero in on that, and you reckon it's not far from where you are, maybe a day's horse ride. The strange thing is, though, it's not in a big city anywhere nearby. It's kind of on the outskirts.
Only we had horses.
We got we
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I know we spent a lot of money, but we definitely picked up horses.
So here's the thing with your guys' money. So yeah, you squandered pretty much all of it, but if there's anything you want to buy within a reason, like obviously horses, hats, if there's any kind of equipment that you would have bought.
Cannon.
A cannon?
+5 revolver.
A cannon?
You know?
Yeah, a magical floating cannon that you can just carry around within a reason. So I will let you guys, equip up with rations, water, etc., with that money that you had, because it was a hell of a lot of money.
Did we have any of that mutant juice?
I don't know. Check your character sheet. I think if I remember right, that mutant juice, once you took it, you died when the train died, I think. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, bro.
So it's probably, did it lose its efficacy, do we think, at this point? Do I just have a syringe full of nothing?
Yeah, let's just say that.
That sucks.
Put it
Stab
in
this
the
guy in the
soup.
face. I'm just looking at, so to remind myself of what all I got here, right? I do have a +1 silver revolver. I got beef shank.
Beef shank.
A fishing rod. 4 pieces of bazooka gum. Don't remember where that came from. Was that healing, or what does the gum do?
I think it's just gum.
I should watch the old episode. I do have
It's
2
a
bottles of liquor,
flavor item.
a meat hook, and revolver ammo. So I definitely have that beef shank, stored. I'd like dry aging,
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So that's gonna be. When I peel the mold off of that, that's gonna be delicious.
All right. Okay.
Wait.
Yeah,
The
yeah, go for
revolver
it.
has the number 16 and the word spit engraved into it. You remember anything about that now?
No.
Alright, that's it. That's all I got.
That's all you got. Okay. So, there's one other thing. Quill, go on and tell him what the other thing is.
Well, now the thing here is that there Marshall, he's got a relative gone missing. Now, rumor is he might be around this art gallery. A man by the name of William Wordsworth.
Yeah, so Quill was thinking that there's one, maybe two ways to go about this. This art could be a hell of a find. Worth a lot of money around here. Well, big cities anyway. But we might have a bit of leverage on this here Marshall Alloy with his relative. If it is true, he's one of these artists that's gone missing. We may be able to bend him to our will, so to speak. But either way, these bones ain't made for traveling anymore, just breaking rocks, so I want to be staying behind, but Quill, Slim, Limsley, I reckon the least you can do is go take a look-see. You got invitations and everything, so I guess they're expecting you, or expecting someone, or three.
Alright, well, two things here. Right, one, Eli, why are you helping us?
Why am I helping you? You're like my own kids, just like Quill here, and you two being related just makes it all the more better. And this is my land, so you know, with this information and you know me talking all nice with the marshal, I reckon you help me out as well. You know, with the silver problem. Rocks ain't going for what they used to.
Not quite as much of a demand in a rocky area for other people's rocks. But I guess number two, my question is, so you're thinking, what, there's two pathways here? One, we can either steal the art for money, or two, we find the marshal's missing relative
or perhaps both. I mean, you know,
kill him?
Who's to say a painting or two gone missing, you know, nobody's gonna notice. Maybe he brings down the taxes even further when he finds out we rescued his alleged relative. I don't know, I'm just, you know, thinking out loud, projecting, if you will, being a little vicarious, I guess.
What's that? What's the marshal's name again?
Alloy, and he's got the same last name as this allegedly missing artist, Wordsworth. That's hard to say.
Alloy?
Marshall Alloy Wordsworth. Or Wordsword, I guess you can. I'm going to say Wordsworth.
Now, wait a second. Are you saying that the missing artist is named Wordsworth, or that the marshal is named Alloy Wordsworth?
So the marshal is named Alloy Wordsworth.
Mm-hmm.
The missing
that's
artist.
A surname.
Correct.
All right.
That's the surname.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
so we're
this
looking
is
for an
live.
artist named Words. I'm not saying Words Sword because that sounds a little bit cool. I'm not gonna lie. So he is Words Word, which he probably can't even read anyway. Because I can't. No, it's not true. I can read a recipe. So,
welcome all the new chat people. I see our viewers have ticked up a little bit, so appreciate a like on the stream so other people could find it. If I'd be much obliged, thank you very much. But yes, we're live, those of you out there.
I guess Let's fucking I mean, I don't. Lim, what are your thoughts on this? I mean, I'm fine with stealing and killing.
Yeah.
And cooking better food than this some bitch over here. But what are your thoughts?
I mean, I'm really good at smuggling things, so I don't know. This artwork theft sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, you're really good at carrying those art frames out of there. Just hang them all on the hook and just. I don't know.
Yeah, I see what you're doing. Yeah, I think we should do it.
All right.
I mean, we ain't got much of a choice. How many men were with the marshal in the game?
5. Well, sorry, 4 men with a marshal, so 5 total.
And whatever weird stuff he's doing with his horse.
Also, you have a fishing rod and some gum. That might be a good way to grab some artwork.
Yeah, I mean, imagine like sticking some gum at the end of that fishing hook, and like, who knows, you could get a key out of a grate, man. You could do all kinds of stuff.
Yep, you could hang me on the fishing hook, and I can like lower down between the lasers.
Zeta Jones style.
Yep, Catherine Zeta Jones.
Gotta bring her back.
So, she dips beneath lasers. Ooh. So let's do it.
All right.
Well, we'll leave you behind. Eli, old man, why don't you come as our third and let's get out of here.
More soup for me.
Well, I can't hear what... Oh, I get it. You boys. I got rocks for brains, but you already know that. Get on with it. Get on. Maybe leave a little bit later. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. It cools off a bit. But looks like the fog is parted, actually. It's a very nice, clear day. Though hot. So what do you guys want to do? You guys finish up your meal. Do you want to leave now? Do you want to head out later? What do you want to do?
Well, let's we have horses.
You have horses, you do, and he said it was a day's ride from here, approximately.
Where's the horse making page again? With this now, any nominated Frontier Scum from Games Omnivorous?
Any nominated, you guys. Go grab the book. Is the book
matter to anyone
available right now? Is it in print? Is the print version available still?
I honestly don't know. I'll check before the end of stream to let people know.
It's a beautiful book, everybody. You should totally go pick up a copy.
Yeah, I think it got nominated for layout because it's gorgeous.
Okay. So, you guys can grab the horse stuff. We don't need to worry about the details at this moment. Do you want to leave during the day? Do you want to leave at night? What do you think? What are you feeling like? Soon to be reprinted, the chat says. So thank you for that, my friend.
It's 24 hours of riding.
About a day's ride. Not 24 hours, like, you know, when I say a day, I mean a day's travel, not day and night.
Maybe we should go in the morning.
Do the tickets say what time the show is?
No, that's what's strange. There's no time on it. There's a date. You know the date. But it appears as if it's like some kind of VIP pass. Early bird special pass.
Should we try to look more presentable?
I don't know. You guys really don't have any fancy clothes, right?
No.
We got 9 silver. You can look poor.
Stop an episode.
Okay. So what's the plan, folks?
So, the event is tomorrow?
Yeah, but I mean, do you want to leave like immediately, or do you want to wait a little bit? I'm just trying to get a sense of if it's going to be daytime, nighttime, for GM reasons.
What is best for the GM?
It doesn't matter. Everything's great for me. I'm great. I don't know about you guys, but I'm great.
If we left in the morning and we get there at night,
Uh-huh.
the events at night, we have the cover of dark for theft reasons.
That's true. Yep, that is quite true.
Quite true.
Do we set up a camp like halfway so we have somewhere to retreat back to?
Yeah. I guess we could leave now and then set up a camp and sleep at the camp and then leave in the morning.
Like, word.
All right. So,
Plan?
what's the plan?
I think we go with what Liam said. I think that is the best way to do whatever it is. I'm distracted getting my horse all situated.
Okay. So you guys want to arrive at night?
Yeah, and then we'll set up a camp and we'll do a little sleeping and then
Okay.
pick back up in the morning.
Refresh yourself. Okay, and then go. Okay.
Yeah.
And what time? And you said though you want to arrive at night, right?
Yeah. Or like dusk.
Dusk. Okay. So you take off on this journey. You make camp. It's a very quiet trip. Not even a bird in the sky. Not even a lizard in the sand. Set up camp. Then you make it all the way there. And as you are traveling through this canyon, it starts to open up. And you see a tree line. And you see this quite ominous looking structure, which I will show you right now, breaking the horizon. Where is my image at? This is what you see as you continue onward. The strangest looking art gallery you've ever seen, though I guess you have not seen many art galleries before. It's bright white, the setting sun, almost glowing. Clouds gather overhead, and dark trees line the tree line, or line the horizon.
Looks a little suspicious.
Well, that is a sight to see.
And you see absolutely nobody around. No other people, no horses stabled or tied up. Just almost as if the moon, the moon that is rising is casting its rays onto this thing, almost making it glow, as I mentioned.
You think we missed it?
You know, we there's no date on the ticket, right?
It was today.
No time.
No
There's
time.
no time on the ticket. Well, listen, I think these fancy people get all weird in the evening, so I bet it's not closed yet. Like hunt people and stuff. So
Yeah.
And look at the size of that house. I mean, there's gotta be something worth stealing in there.
Yeah, it feels a little bit like a trap, but I suppose what do we have to lose?
A little bit like a trap. I like it. I
a little
like
trappy,
it. I like it.
a little
trappy.
trappy in here. Looks like a trap house. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Do you guys continue onward?
Now let's go back to the farm.
Yep. I don't think this is a good idea.
Just gonna just grow some taters. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah,
If we can grow 10,000 silver worth of potatoes in 6 days, I think we're fine.
I think we can do it.
Yep. Potatoes are notoriously fast growers.
All right. So if you guys continue, I'm going to move your tokens into a new location. There's Quill. There's Slim. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to activate the scene. All right. Do you guys see yourself? Do you see the scene?
Do.
All right. So you guys approach this haunting building. And there are these massive columns that are rising up from this these stairs. And there's this rounded, as you saw from afar, there's this rounded, almost observatory style dome at the top. But it's made of glass. And you can see now the moon has risen, darkness has fallen, and the moon seems to be focusing its light. The moon is larger than it's ever been, focusing its light down into this foyer.
Foyer, they fancy they got foyer. I'm just saying.
I don't even know what that means.
Means they got that money.
Money. All right. Who is bright? Hang on. That's better. All right. So you guys are, I guess you tie your horses up. You're at the steps, at the bottom of the steps, looking into this foyer with a moonlight casting down.
So the door's just like wide open, or?
Yeah, so it's like this. These columns are rising around the arc, the front of it, and you can walk right in. So this is all open. You do see though a little door over here.
So these are, how do I do the pointy thing? Oh, so
Long-
these are
long
columns
press.
right here?
These are columns, correct. All these are columns. This is an open area. Oh, I guess you can see my Game Master cursor. This is all open. There is a headless statue right here. But there's a door over here, off to the west.
Huh. Well, I'll be. Is there anything in this said foyer, or is it just like an open, almost gazebo-ish kind of situation here?
It's kind of a gazebo-ish situation.
Gotcha. So it's just like an open to the world foyer, basically, because that's what foyer's whole thing is.
Exactly. Exactly. This is the fancy.
All right.
This is the fancy front porch, one might say.
All right, guys. All right. So what are we doing? Do we all got a ticket? You got tickets?
You all have tickets.
Are we going in the front door? Or are we trying to go in the back door? What's the plan? Do we just get does one go in? Do we all go in? Like, what are we thinking?
Oh, should we like scope out about the exterior, maybe?
Yeah, listen, I think if anyone's going to go alone, I think it should be Quill.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
Want me to scout?
Yeah, if you could scowl, that'd be great.
It's the worst thing to do with a sore throat.
Oh no.
You can talk regular if you want. Regular lack.
Why don't myself and Lim here kind of hang out and mosey on the foyer, see if anyone comes and talks to us? Why don't you take a jog around the place, Quill? Just meet us back here. And if we ain't here when you get back, just come on in.
Y'all got your tickets? Because I'm not turning around once I walk away.
Ticket.
Yeah, I get it.
Staples.
I'm going to casually mosey off, not to look too suspicious, just to start walking around the building.
Okay.
As he walks away, I'm gonna be like, "Look at that weak ass mosey."
All right,
that from his paw.
Quill, you start to mosey around this this structure, this building, and it is just immaculate, unblemished marble everywhere, every inch of it. It's uncanny to look at, almost as if it's glowing from within. There's no real shadows that you can see of. Of course, it's night, but again, the moon doesn't seem to be casting light to cast for shadows to be cast. It's just almost like this ambient glow. You make your way around. You see all of these openings that appear to be windows, but they're completely jet black. and they're just out of arm's reach. They're pretty high up. They probably take, you know, a good boost, maybe a bit of a climb to get up there. You continue circling all the way around, and it looks exactly the same. There's no other side doors, back doors, anything like that you can see.
While I was walking around, did it sound like an event was happening? Could I hear chatter or anything?
No, it was dead quiet, and you're not sure if there's nobody inside or if just these marble walls are so thick that you couldn't hear anything. I knew we'd get a hashtag backdoor.
Well, there is absolutely nothing around the premises except for dirt and marble.
No windows, no nothing, no back
There's
door?
windows, but they're not very window-like because I can't see inside of them. There's not a peep or any sound for that matter.
Well, it's an interesting gala. But, I guess there's only one thing to do. I'm gonna, like, slowly mosey on under the cover of the veranda.
You mosey on, and it's almost like sunlight in here. The moon, you look up, and you see this glass dome, this glass rooftop. And it's perfectly clear, perfectly just polished and glistening. And you see the moon, almost as if it's focused right above it, streaming down on you. And it kind of gives you the EBGBs. It's a little eerie. You almost want to get out of this light. You feel it just kind of crawl over your skin as you get closer. But as I mentioned, you do see this door right here. There's a closed door.
All right.
Can I check out, like, the headless statue, too?
Mm-hmm. It's one of those,
is it carved
like,
headless, or did someone take it?
It's missing a head. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's carved headless, and there's like it's a male torso, and it's wearing like this toga drapey thing.
Oh, no dick pics.
Sorry,
Nice.
sorry, Slam. No
Now
Slim
listen,
Jims for you.
this whole thing, that was a good one. So this whole thing feels very, like, I don't know, Grecian. Like,
Yeah.
it's all marble, it's columns, it's very.
I would say
You know,
that.
we
yeah.
got.
If there was a
statues.
Greece, yeah. If there was a Greece in this world, yeah, big Grecian.
Does Frontier Scum not have a Greece? This acid western has nothing beyond the edges of the desert.
I don't know, Carl. Let us know if there's going to be a Greece expansion coming soon.
Listen, if we're Frontier Scum in ancient Greece, we could do that.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Yeah. We could be I don't know, Frontier Gladiators? I don't know. So listen, do we got a cover story? Are we just three schmucks? Like what's our how do we
Yes. And I wave.
Right.
So as you guys are standing there conversing,
Get
second
some of the
guessing
dust off
perhaps,
yourself.
dusting yourself off, the door soundlessly opens.
Oh, good.
You have to rub your eyes and rub your ears because you've never heard a door open so quietly. And the inside is illuminated very similarly to the outside. But you do have a glimpse
creepy.
of... So again, marble floors, marble walls. But you see art on the wall. And there's one staring across this this space directly at you, Lemsley. And when I say staring, I mean staring. Let me show you what it looks like. What you see.
Like a Scooby-Doo painting.
Like a Scooby-Doo painting. There's holes in it and there's like eyes going back and forth, yeah. Alright, let me find my notes here. Okay, Alright, here we go. This is what you see. However, there are two amber eyes glowing in these trees, in the darkness of these trees. But you see this snow-covered forest, it looks like. You see a campsite just off in the distance, barely visible. But these piercing amber eyes are what catches you the most. They almost seem to be alive. As if the brushstrokes themselves are moving.
Well, I'll be.
This painting is suspicious.
Yeah. I mean, though, I will say, though, we can either stand out here all day or we can go in and see what we find.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So you guys walk inside.
Well,
And this place opens up. You see another painting here. And another painting here. But this one, who's in the lead? Lemsley?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. So as you enter this building and get a little bit closer to the painting, you see a little placard, a little nameplate right below this painting right here. And if you get a little bit closer, you just might be able to read it.
Mosey on closer.
You're gonna mosey on closer. Okay. It has a title, and that title is Burning Eyes in the Trees. And below that is the artist's name, and the artist's name is William Wordsworth.
Wordsworth. Now come over here and check this out.
Yes, ma'am. William Wordsworth. I assume that's a brother of the marshal that we're looking for.
I assume so.
The name does sound familiar.
I've met too many Wordsworths. I've heard of a Williams Wordsworth. I think that's a person.
Googles.
Clickety, clickety, clickety. English romantic poet.
There we go.
Helped launch romantic age in English literature. That's who I'm thinking of. Don't call me not well learned.
They're in England and Frontier Scum.
I mean, yes.
The Lost Frontier is its own thing.
Legit.
So, Lemsley, you find yourself, when you lean over to read the name, you find yourself closer, and then every time you blink, you're a little bit closer to this painting.
Mm-hmm.
And those eyes are just boring down into your soul. You find your hand reaching out, but you catch it with the other hand and pull it back to you.
With my hook.
Yes, your hook. Do you reach out your hand or your hook? Oh, you don't want to destroy the paintings, right?
No.
I forgot you only had one hand.
I don't like this painting. I'm gonna move on to the
Well,
next.
stop getting closer to it. What are you doing?
I couldn't help myself.
So where do you
Look at
guys
it.
want to go next?
Do they feel this way at all when they look at it?
Yeah, all of you guys feel very drawn to this painting, and obviously you notice the name of the man.
See, I have
Wordsworth.
no manners. I'm gonna touch it.
Okay, you
Fucking
reach
hell.
out and you touch it. And Quill's body turns almost ink-like
Oh,
as
God.
it swirls and gets sucked into this painting.
Okay.
And you see him in it now.
Correct.
You see his shadowed form. And he's kind of looking through the trees. Walking, walking, walking.
Quill, get back out of that goddamn painting. What you fucking doing, boy?
Do I hear him at all?
Quill, you hear this howling wind. And on that howling wind, you almost hear what sounds like very, very distant your cousin, Slim Gambit.
Lamb? Oh, Oh shit, it's cold. I should have brought my other coat.
Yeah. What?
Can't believe
Lim.
you lost him already.
My cousin just got sucked into a painting, and that's all you gotta say? God damn it, what are we gonna do?
I don't know what to do.
We got rope? All I got is this goddamn bubble gum.
You got a fishing rod.
I got a. I'm gonna just cast it into a painting and catch my cousin.
I'm sorry, you're acting like physics are a thing here in this situation. Just try.
What else I got? I don't even know. You ain't got no rope?
I've got a. Let's see.
I forgot this isn't medieval Western European ttrpg fiction. This is so we don't all got rope.
I got a fly net.
That seems useful, Lim. Thank you so much. I don't know. Can you hold my hand?
Oh no.
No, with the
circuit.
real hand. Yeah. And I'm gonna like reach into the painting towards my cousin.
All right, you guys are holding hands or hooks in hands?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
Yeah.
You touch it. And then Lemsley, you see Slim start to turn into the same ink ghost vaporous thing swirling into the painting. And then right when you try to let go, you see your own hand do it and you
No.
get sucked in as well. So
Well, that didn't work.
I told you to try the fishing rod.
this is where you find yourself. Put all your tokens in the new scene. One moment. Alright, well, actually, let me put you guys in order here. Alright. So, you find yourself somewhere very, very different in this gallery. This is
I'm gonna-
Go ahead.
I'm gonna walk up to Quill and just brain dust him right up the backside of the head. Boy, don't you be touching stuff. Didn't your son Jan ever teach you manners? I guess not.
It was calling to me.
Okay, so you guys are in here, snow up to your knees. You start to try to find higher ground. You see a path. You kind of make your way to it. It is freezing. The wind is howling. You have just this overwhelming sense of dread. And this is a thicket, clad in heavy snow, and twisted black trees are surrounding you. But as you peer through the snow up ahead, you see what appears to be a smoldering campfire. Oh, and before we begin, I need to give you guys all a condition, and that condition is frostbite.
That's good, right?
Yeah, that's great. So, frostbite is going to give you... It's a condition, so it's a -1 to all ability checks. And you must seek warmth, essentially, to rid yourself of it. That's how conditions work if they're not just miserable. They're maybe associated with some kind of... it's not like you got to get cured by a healer or something. There's narrative ways to do it.
I say we go to that campfire.
I think that's probably a good idea there, Lim.
Okay, as you start making your way toward that campfire, you see something, Lem, first, that stops you in your tracks. It's crimson. It's a crimson cloak. And it's in the snow right beside the fire. But there is no man or woman that you see in it.
I could really use that cloak right now. I'm gonna go up to the cloak.
Okay. Alright, as you do this, do you want to pick the cloak up or what?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna like poke it with my hook,
Okay.
see if anything happens.
No, nothing happens.
I'm gonna hook it up. Put it around me.
Okay, you put it around you and you immediately begin to get warmer so you can take off that condition. But as you do this, the trees are creaking around you, almost rattling. What leaves are left on these branches starts to trickle down to the ground. Snow falls as well that we're sitting on these branches. And you see a glow emerge from the tree line.
And
And Lemsley, this creature reaches out. It almost as if the trees themselves are reaching out for you. You see this firelight glow, very similar to the smoldering coals before you. And this is what you see. So this massive thing explodes out of the thicket. It seems to be bound by it, though. It just reaches out. And, let's roll initiative, everybody. Unless, Slim or, Quill, you want to do anything as all this is going on.
Shoot in the face, that's about what I want to do.
Okay. So let us, let me select all you guys, and then enter combat. We need to get some crazy, we got some crazy music on here? Let's see. Oh, there we go. There's some metal. Combat. Alright. So everybody roll for me. It's in the Cross Swords tab up top. Everybody got it? Okay. So the creature is going to go first, at least for Lemsley, because
I rolled a 3.
he attacked first. You rolled a 3. Okay, yeah, you guys are all, so we can... Let me modify this really quick here. Let me change it to 5. Okay, there we go.
Well, don't we just do like the 1 to 3 enemies?
Yeah,
And
yeah, but I'm gonna say because this was a surprise, essentially, that he's gonna go first, but then you guys can go, and then we'll just keep it that way.
Alright.
So, begin combat. Alright, this guy. So he reaches out from the trees. Oh, let me kill this guy so everyone can see what's going on here. Reaches out from the darkness of the trees. And I need you to roll me a slick, please, to try to dodge this pincer-like appendage that's coming out of the trees. Holy shit. Nice, you did it. So you get out of the way, the cloak whips around you, and he almost snags it with his little pincer thing. So, who's up next? That would be Slim. You're up.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Shoot it.
Shoot it.
Shoot it with my +1 silver revolver.
Shoot it, and you know how it is here. You shoot it and you hit. Because this is not a tough shot, necessarily. It's this big black mass of glowing sparks and embers. So roll me some damage.
Yep. I'm gonna do that. What's revolver damage look like?
I think it's a D6, and it's also, yeah, it's a D6, but it is, exploding die. So if you roll a 6, you get to roll another 6. If you roll a 1, you lose 1 slot of ammo.
Right. And I got a +1, so that's just, they're all obviously already just right on the damage.
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna hit it anyway.
Yeah. I'm just looking for... I finally found the Get Your Gun. Man, the layout on this book, there's a reason it got nominated for an Indie. Let me tell you what. Oh yeah, D6, star, exploding damage, D6 +1. So we'll say, we'll add the +1 down there, and then I'll just hit the D6. You son of a bitch!
Oh, damn.
You know what? What does an ace do?
You can re-roll any die, I believe, right?
Yep, we're doing that.
Don't want to roll that 1 there.
Spin an ace to re-roll any dice that's not a natural 1. Well, never mind.
That's a natural 1. Okay.
Wait,
So
what?
do I still do?
Yeah,
like,
you
2
do
damage,
the 2 damage, but you're gonna lose an ammo slot. Correct. So you hit him right as he's reaching this appendage down, this black twisted appendage. You snap off some branches and some sparks fly into the snow. Do you want to do anything else? You can move if you'd like, or you can just take cover, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Is this like a cover situation over here?
Yeah, yeah. There's like some rocks over here and tree. Anything you see, there's rocks over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to, I'll start running as I'm getting ready to shoot, and I'll shoot as I'm running, and that's why I kind of just graze him a bit, and then I'm just gonna like slide behind this rock, and then just be like peeking out with the gun ready to shoot again.
Okay. All right, so next up is Lemsley. What do you want to do as Slim dashes past you, taking a shot?
Let's see. I am going to try to shoot it with my double-barreled shotgun.
Okay. It is up close and personal, not quite melee. I'm going to say you're a little bit out of melee range.
I'm gonna back up and do it.
Okay. So yeah, you hit. Roll me some damage.
Let's see. It's 2d6, I think. 1d6 for both barrels.
So what are you shooting? Sawed-off shotgun, you said?
Double barrel shotgun.
Double barrel. Do you want to do both barrels or one barrel?
Both.
Both? Alright. Oh, okay. So you did roll a 1, meaning you do lose a slot of ammo, but you hit him with both, and he takes 7 points of damage. More sparks fly into the darkness. Do you want to do anything else? Like finish your move, because you didn't really move that much, or do you want to go somewhere else, or...
I'm gonna move like more over here towards Slim, a little further away from it.
You're gonna be out in the open though, across that trail right there?
No. Okay, behind this rock.
I mean, it's up to you.
No, you're right.
I'm not trying to, like, you know, push you in one direction. Okay. All right. So, Quill, you are up next.
Yeah. Crap. I have a sawed-off shotgun, so I'm assuming I have to get pretty close.
You can hit. I mean, that's ranged. You can hit him from here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that then.
Okay, and he's right out in the open. You do not need to roll to hit. Just roll me some damage.
What's the damage for the sawed-off?
Sawed-off is it's D4 for one barrel or 2D4 for both barrels.
I'm gonna do both barrels.
Okay. How many slots of ammo do you have, Slim and Lemsley?
What is
I think
full
this would take
ammo?
me.
Well, you have, so the way ammo works in this game is you don't count bullets, can't count ammo, you have slots of ammo, and if you roll a 1 on one of your damage die, you lose a slot. That's how you lose ammo in this.
I only had 2, so I'm down to 1.
Oh shit,
slot
so
of revolver ammo.
Quill lost 2.
I did.
Do you have any
you just
more?
roll 2 ones?
Yeah, you rolled 2 ones.
I'm sorry. Real quick. Overall, in dice damage right now, we have rolled 4 out of 5 ones. I just want to throw that out there, that the 3 of us combined, right? 4 of our 5 dice equal 4. That sucks. Anyway.
Pretty rough.
I think I'm out of ammo.
Okay, you're out of ammo, yeah. And I think at the end you get to do check.
Roll luck to see if you find something.
Exactly. Okay, so you're out. You're patting your side. You're like, oh shit. You're standing out in the open. Do you want to do anything else?
I can still move after.
Yeah, you can move.
Yep, I'm running.
Okay, you guys are gonna run up there.
Or at least up to them. That's where I'll go.
Okay.
This way, something, bitch.
The creature retracts back into the trees. And you can kind of see sparks and embers moving in the darkness. And it reemerges again on the other side of this rock. But as it does so, it plunges this entire area in darkness. So you guys are going to be on disadvantage right now for rolls until you find a way to light up the area. And it's going to, let's see, I'm going to say it can reach anybody. So I'm going to do a, hey chat, who do you want the monster to attack? Here, Lemsley, Slim, or Quill. I'll leave it up to the viewers out there. In anticipation, while the stream lag catches up.
So, because it's dark, we have -1 to all of our abilities. It's like
Disadvantage, I'm going to say disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage.
Yeah. Because you're just in darkness. Nobody wants to cast a name in the chat? Okay.
There's like a 30-second delay on,
That's
on
true.
YouTube. Yeah.
Roll D3. And I'll just do Lemsley's 1, Slim's 2, and Quill's 3. Alright, Lamb.
Right.
Oh, okay. Sculpting rolled 3. Okay, sorry, Quill. I gave it to the chat. So
There you
Quill, this this twisted appendage, I need you to roll me a slick to try to get, or a slick to try to get out of the way as the blackness within the blackness comes toward you. You see a spark of light. Oh shit! Okay, so you
Three's
get
good, right?
hit. 3 is
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's as high as I can count.
Okay, cuts across your chest. You feel the warmth of the blood flowing through you and take 2 points of damage.
I have 1 HP.
Oh man!
Wait, what? You have a 1?
God only blessed this man with 3 HP.
Oh. I thought you had 1 and it took you to -1.
Damn.
Not yet. Soon though.
All right.
Okay, that's all the monster's going to do. So up next is Slim. What do you want to do, Slim?
All right. So we're in darkness right now, right?
You're in darkness, with the exception of you see, like I said, sparks and embers in front of you, but it's hard to distinguish like exactly what's going on. And off to the side, you do see though a little bit of this fire burning.
Oh yeah. So what I'm gonna do. So if I shoot at this guy, I hit because I'm shooting and I always hit, right?
Correct. Well,
Now,
no,
is that-
I'm gonna say this is a tough shot.
Okay.
Because
So
you're plunged in darkness, unless you create some kind of solution to light the area up somehow.
So if I create a solution, I might be able to potentially shoot as well.
Yeah, why not? Let's say that. That sounds
Okay.
exciting.
I got 2 bottles of liquor in my
Yeah.
pockets. Yep.
Hell
And
yeah.
I don't drink the weak sauce. That's all I'm saying. This stuff will take the hair right off your ass.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. God. So here's my debate. Do I just like drink some and spit it on the fire? Or do I throw the whole bottle? Because that's a lot. That's a waste of a bottle, really. I'm gonna split the difference, and I'm gonna pour like I'm just gonna give it a whole, like a bit until it flames up, and if there's any left in the bottle after, I'm just gonna stick that back in my pocket.
Okay.
It's a dark whiskey, tastes like furniture varnish, and I'm gonna like splash some onto the campfire.
Okay, yeah, it flares up and the darkness is removed. It just coughs up in flames, and strangely this pillar of fire stays there. As if it's a massive bonfire alight.
And then as soon as it lights up like that, I'm gonna take a swig, stick it back in my pocket, and boom, there goes the revolver.
Bam! Alright, roll me some damage.
If I
So
get
in
another
one fell movement, you cast some liquor onto the fire, create this massive pillar. 4 damage. Okay.
So 5. So 5 because it's a
5.
+1.
Oh shit.
Right.
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
+1 just go to damage, or does it go to hit? But you always hit, so I assume it would have to go to damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Why not? Let's say it does, because that sounds cool. All right, yeah, you blow into this thing. Its arm, one of its appendages, many appendages, flies off in a flurry of sparks. Do you want to do anything else?
I mean, shoot it 8 more times. But I think I'm just going to I'm gonna skirt around to this side of the rock now, just kind of scamper.
Okay.
That's what I'll say.
And this thing seems to be holding its position so far. Seems very distracted, perhaps because it's being shot to shit. But next up is going to be Lemsley. What do you want to do, Lem? Do you have any ammo?
Yeah. Well, I have a long rifle as well. But
Okay.
I have, I think, 2 slots left in my double barrel shotgun. I think I'm gonna try to double barrel it again.
Okay, are you going to move somewhere else, like, say, near the fire?
Yeah. Okay, so if I take the shot, it hits. I just have to roll damage.
Correct. You are in blazing light from this pillar of fire that Slim created.
So,
All right, so what did you roll? You got,
right?
yeah, shit, you got a 3 and a 4. Okay. Both barrels tear into this thing. How does it go down?
It just like its arms fall off and its legs fall off and it just like crumbles into a.
It just has all kinds of
with a
appendages.
knife.
Like I said, it's like the forest is just coming to
All
life.
its appendages come
All
off.
its appendages. Okay, all of its arms. And perhaps legs. Completely fall away.
Every appendage.
Okay. So what happens is this thing crumbles, as you say. But it is smoldering, much like this campfire, which dies down again. But you see something at the center of it that glints in what little moonlight there is out here. Almost as if something is stabbed in the ground.
In the fire or in the body of the
Where
monster?
the monster is.
Okay.
They did it, Stream. They just barely did it. Whew.
I guess I'm gonna maybe get a little closer and check.
You get a little closer, and it appears to be something I don't even know if you've witnessed, like, maybe not ever. It's a sword. Blade first, thrust into the snow, and every once in a while, there's a little bit of glimmer of fire on it.
Intrigued. I get closer.
Okay. Sorry, what'd you say? You get close?
Yeah, I get closer.
You get close, and it's a sword.
Stuck into the sword.
No.
It's a dream within a dream within a dream.
We're incepting it.
I'm gonna touch the sword with my hand and see if it's hot. See if I sense any.
It goes tss for a second, but then that's it. And you touch it again, and it's cool to the touch.
I pull it out.
You pull the sword out, and you, what do you say, like by the power of Grayskull or something?
Yes.
Okay. You have this. Okay, you have this sword, and let me tell you what the sword is, so please make note of it. It is called the Sword of Pyre, P-Y-R-E. And once per day, you can ignite this weapon like a torch. And the next attack deals +2 damage. The next attack only.
Ooh. Can I ignite it once a day?
Yes. So it bursts into flames, presumably,
And then
once
what?
per day. Yeah, Chris, I feel like they did. Winter's Bone, indeed.
You're like that dude from Game of Thrones now who can only light up his sword one time.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
I can't remember
inspiration.
his name right now.
That's you. Can I roll luck to see if I can?
Oh hell
retrieve
yeah!
muscle ammo?
Everybody, roll luck to see if you do. Okay, so, Slim. Yep. Sorry, Quill. You did not. I don't think. Yeah, you did not hit 12 or higher, so you did not. Lemsley, you lost some ammo too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll me a slick, please, or a luck, please, and we'll see if you find anything. I guess you could always share. Do you? Because you guys both, you and Quill, have the same shotgun, right? You guys both have shotguns anyway.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, Lemsley. Now remember, you guys can use aces if you'd like. And remember, you get a new ace every session.
Oh, okay.
And the session's almost over.
I'm gonna, yeah.
Alright, go for it. So, reroll. Oh my god. Oh my god!
Hey,
Wow!
guys, my goodness.
Alright,
Pacifist run.
your frostbitten fingers can't quite find any bullets in the snow. So, but you feel something. You have this cloak wrapped around you, Lemsley. It almost feels like it's crawling on your skin. And then everything goes dark for everybody. And all of you are out here. Back in the gallery. You slowly get warmer and warmer as the snow melts away off your coats. So you guys can remove that condition.
Do I still
you're-
have the cloak?
Go ahead. Yeah. So you have the cloak, and you hear this voice. Darling, would you mind passing me my cloak? It's quite cold. And you look over where the voice is coming from, and there's an older man sitting against the wall below the painting, with his legs clutched to his chest, and he's just shivering like crazy. And from what you saw, there is an uncanny resemblance to a Mr. Marshall Alloy Wordsworth.
Would you be Mr. Wordsword, perhaps?
Oh, yes, I am, but if you could pass me that cloak, please. I'm just freezing over here.
Alright, I'm gonna put it around him.
Okay, you put it around him, and you give him a moment, and he kind of warms up, and he starts just, rubbing himself warm, and yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna pass him the bottle of that. What's left of that whiskey?
Oh, his eyes light up. Oh, much obliged, and he swigs it. He turns it back.
Did he drink the rest of it?
No, I'll say he just took a healthy swig of it.
Good swig. All right.
I was caught in a dream. Thought I was dead. I was cold and in a dark forest, and it was as if the forest were moving, and I was in it, and it was me, and I don't know. It was just a jumble of all kinds of things, and here I am, back in the gallery where this man brought me here. It's what's his name again? Mr. Dumont. He commissioned me for this piece, and next thing I know, I'm just in this nightmare, trapped.
So you painted this horror scene?
Yes, sir, I did. All I see is a nice dark forest among some snow. And you guys see the amber eyes are gone. Also, as you look up back, it looks like a regular painting again. And these two
We're not
glowing
drawn
eyes.
to it this time?
You're not drawn to it anymore. It just
unless
you appreciate art.
I mean, it's pretty painting. You guys got talent. I ain't lying, but I can I kind of like look at the other guys and just be like, and like touch it a little bit?
Yeah. You touch it and you feel the textures of the oils there, but you don't vanish inside.
All right, we did it. So you just brought this painting here to this Mr. Dumbass and
Well, he
just disappeared?
he paid me well, or said he was going to, and you know, I hung it up on this wall, and we talked at length about it, and I was gone, and I was with a group of others, 5 others, in fact. And now that you mention it, and he stands up and he starts looking across the room at this other painting over here, and he cranes his neck to see this other painting over here. And he walks to the center of this area up here and starts aimlessly kind of walking down the center. And he says, "My God, they're all here. They can't be trapped inside those paintings, can they? Oh my God."
Who else? Who?
There's
So
5
you didn't do
others.
all these paintings?
He commissioned 6 paintings. 1 of mine, 5 others.
Uh-huh.
And they're on these walls. You can see them. But I don't see the artists. I can only imagine, and he kind of looks down and he holds his face in his hands and he shivers, that they're trapped in their own nightmares.
Well, now listen, we kind of got a nightmare of our own called taxation. And we don't need them. We just need you, because your gosh darn brother showed up at our potato farm doing a little bit of a what do you call it? I don't know, scheming, thieving, trying to take what's ours.
Oh, my brother.
Yeah, some bitch, right?
Some bitch
Kinda like my
indeed.
cousin.
Some bitch indeed.
Oh, there's Quill.
Hey, what cousin you talking?
That must have been Jim.
Oh, gee.
But listen, so what? Guys, we got what we needed, right? Can we just get the hell out of this fucking nightmare, or what is our plan?
Now, well, I like to consider myself a little bit of a businessman, too. Seeing as I won these tickets, I think I'm deserving some art. Why don't we charge ourselves a rescue fee to these here painters, pay our taxes, and we make a little money on the side, too. And then steal the
Yeah.
art and sell it.
Well, listen, I don't mind where your head's at, right? But how are you going to make a deal with the artist while they're inside a painting? And if we get them out and then they don't pay us, we're just dumb.
Also, Quill, are you still bleeding out, or are you feeling a little better?
Do I have frostbite still?
No, you're all warmed up. Everybody's warmed up. You don't need to, you can remove all the conditions.
Oh, sweet.
I think you got big, like, gash across the chest as a condition, though. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm still bleeding.
So you guys can rest, but the way resting works in here, I believe you gain 1 hit point. Yeah, you heal D4 after a scuffle, so all you guys can roll D4. And you get +1 for each. A smoke, a drink, or a nap, if you need it. So Quill,
Lem,
you're
are
a 4.
You healed up? You all full?
I don't think I got hit.
I didn't
Nobody got-
either. So Quill,
Oh shit! Okay.
Quill, you still got that that weak frame of yours? That still scrawny little thing?
I'm feeling a little bit better. Just a little bit.
If you were to describe your maximum feel betterness with a number, probably less than 6, what number would that be?
The most I can count up to is 3, and I think that's what I got.
Well, shit. That sucks.
Hey, Christian. Yeah, sorry you joined late, but the VOD will be here. Welcome.
So you are not very sturdy, and you want to do this 5 more times.
Well, what if we save one, and then employ him to save the other artists? and give him like a percentage.
So we need. Is there one that's name is Ponzi? Because that's the one we should go for, and then we'll pass on. Now listen here,
Listen,
sir,
you can be your own boss.
If you can save one other person and have them pay you, you can get them to save other people, and it all just keeps going up.
Yeah,
you know, and yeah,
like a pyramid.
What's that?
exactly like a pyramid.
There's
Once he saves
some
2,
Frontier Scum.
they can save 4, and then they can save 8,
Yeah.
and we'll just keep raking it in.
Yeah. Multi-level.
Then we can charge our own taxes.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Man, you guys have some.
Right.
This is a great conversation. So as you guys are standing here, you hear this in the silence, with the exception of your banter. You hear this creaking sound further down the hall, further down this this area up here.
What's that creaking sound? I'm gonna go investigate it.
Okay, you head down here and you see more. You start passing more paintings. Let me know if you ever want to look at any of these paintings. You see a door right here, and it has all these strange swirling symbols on it. It's moving almost as if it's breathing back and forth. And these symbols are all different colors. There is a gold one, golden, a purple one, crimson one, an azure one, and a verdance, a green one. You do see this strange pattern that almost looks like a flame in the corner of it. However, it is not colored. It looks like a brand, so it's black, not lit up like the others.
And there's 6 total colors.
Correct. Well,
Now, listen.
5 left, but yes.
5 left. So, I feel like. Well, I know you're dumb as a rock, you chew, but Lim, I feel like we can put 2 and 2 together here,
Yeah.
and that's 5 paintings, 5 more colored up symbols.
Yeah.
God damn it!
So the fire one is now not glowing. And then what were the other symbols?
They're all these just kind of
color.
weird, archaic, swirly, eldritch, one might say, weird symbols. But the
got
color
this.
is very distinct.
I was hoping we could get an idea of what we'd be up against, but I guess not.
And,
so they're just this occult witchcraftery here on this door. If I jiggle the handle, is there a handle? Is it a push door?
Yeah, there's a handle.
If I jiggle the handle, is it jiggleable or is it locked?
So you touch the handle and it just feels like an electric shock on your hand, and all of the symbols kind of
Son
glow
bitch.
momentarily and then recede back. However, still lit up.
All right, so I say we just leave. Fuck this place. We got 10,000 silver, right? Hey, Mr. Wordsworth, you got 10,000 silver on you that you can pay your brother and leave us alone?
I don't have a silver to my name on me.
Well, shit.
Does your brother care about you? Maybe 10,000 worth?
Yeah. Me and my brother don't get along so well, let's say.
Right.
He went the way of the law. I went the way of the arts. And we had a bit of a disagreement. He wanted to be maybe his deputy or something like that, and I said, hell no. And he ain't never forgive me.
Mm-hmm.
His blood's thicker than water.
Well, so listen, that's actually a misnomer. It's a poorly used idiom, even in this times here on the frontier. The actual phrase, just so you are aware, is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Commonly misused, that means that your friendships are more important than your family.
Oh.
Keep that in mind.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
just so
I
you
do
know.
stand corrected. I feel quite embarrassed considering I went toward the arts, but painting is my
He became a
vocation.
fascist bootlicker. But listen,
Yep.
we all got to do what we got to do, right? Is your painting worth maybe 10,000 silver? How well known are you?
Well, I suppose it depends on where you're asking, but I get on all right. I'm not what they call a starving artist, but I ain't rich by any means.
So listen, so we saved your life and I gave you some of my delicious whiskey. Can we have this painting?
Yeah, be my guest. I don't be anywhere near that thing ever again. I might be sucked back into it. Who the hell knows?
All right, one down, guys. I think that's all I gotta say. This Mr. Dumas or whatever his name is. This is a fancy building, and I wonder if he's got some fancy silver inside this witchy door.
He is a well-dressed man, I will say that. Devilish, one might say.
Ooh,
strange eyes.
That's not foreboding at all to describe.
Sorry, poor choice of words.
Right. All right. Well, I feel like our only recourse to save our potato farm, because that's apparently what we're doing, instead of just getting on our horses and saying "fuck this guy," is to save the artists in the rest of these paintings. How you feel, Quill?
Well, I got nowhere else to be. It was kind of fun.
Kind of fun, almost dying.
So, well, he's a masochist. How you feel, Lim?
Does eat rocks for fun. I kind of want to check out these paintings before I decide to hop right into them.
All right. So, since you are right, where do you want to start? So,
I don't know.
Down here was the burning eyes. There's one up here. You want to just work your way around?
Yeah.
All right. So that one is... This is what you see. 3 men sitting, or well, 1 standing, 2 sitting around a chess game.
That doesn't look too bad.
It appears when you look at
There's
the
a goddamn cat in there. That's the problem.
yeah, there's a little cat in the corner, and when you look at the does anybody know a thing or two about chess? Any Slim, Lemsley, Quill, perhaps?
Well, it looks like white may be winning. I don't know. Black's got a position.
I know nothing about chess.
Well, it appears the game is at some kind of a standstill. However, the painting is still, so could be that as well.
Interesting. All right.
All right. So, there is one right here as well. You want to look at that one next?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me hide this. And we will look at this one. So this is the next painting you see. This one features a bleak stretch of snow, which is you're kind of resistant to it, considering where you just came from. But you see a man with 3 horses, and then in the distance you see 2 other fellows looking off the tree line.
Yeah, I don't like this one as much.
And you can kind of see, as you inspect further, you see a purple, swollen corpse in the snow. Almost completely covered.
Let's move on.
Okay, there's one right here next, so we will check that one out. That one is this one. So this is what you see. So this one features a dead body on the ground, stained in blood, and then also you have somebody in the background as if they are discovering this body.
Mm-hmm.
So move on.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys move up to this area up here, And right here, you see this. Appears to be a gentleman sitting at a, perhaps a telegraph station, where he has a makeshift laboratory around him. Beakers and you can see outside the window across the street. And then the final one right behind you. Leaps out, I'm just kidding. Is this one. This one's kind of strange. Appears to be a greenhouse. But surrounding that greenhouse is a very bleak, wintry landscape. And this greenhouse has all of the plants. It looks like they're just losing their leaves, withering in their planters. And a little old woman is sitting there in the middle of this greenhouse. And that is the final painting you see. Oh yeah, I should have told you all the titles, but this one is called An End of Seasons, and it is by Ariane Mayflower. The the one with the man in the telegraph station in the lab, it's called Blue Skies Research. And the one where there was the body discovered by the person peering around the curtain was called Red Room, and it's by Johann Redfield. And the one with the man on horseback and the two men in the distance is called Two Companies, Three's a Crowd, and that is by Alan Biswatch. And then finally the last one with the gentleman stuck in the game of chess is called The Golden Game, and it is by Quinn Crownshead.
I don't know about you guys, but the chess one looked the most pleasant to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's the only one that doesn't have like a corpse or something in it, or snow. Seems to be a pattern.
I see a nice drink there on that table. I'd be liking to drink.
There's a few nice drinks.
Cat I can give boot to as well.
So what do you guys would
I
like?
feel
What would you
like-
like to do?
I feel like that's probably the next best
All
bet.
right, you mosey over to the three gentlemen huddled around the chess game. What do you want to do?
What? Well, so my question before we do anything is, what time? How much time do we have to battle these chessmen's?
We're gonna probably wrap it once you guys take your next action.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, right? Hey, Mr. Wordsworth, you still hanging out?
Hey, yeah, I'm over here. I'm
All right,
not
listen,
touching that painting. I'm staying right here.
That's fine. How about you just don't go nowhere? Are there benches or anything here? There's not like a bench in the middle so that people can appreciate the painting. It's just open marble floor.
All standing, yeah. Polished marble floor.
So, all right, why don't you just hang out and we'll hopefully be back in just a second.
All right. He hangs out. He kind of resumes his position sitting against the wall like he did, but far, far away from any painting.
Right,
All
well,
right.
I feel like we know what to do at this point. You guys wanna do this all together?
Yeah.
All right, on three, let's just reach out.
Okay.
1, 2, and then I'll push Quill.
Oh shit!
Yeah, okay.
And I'll jump in after. Yeah.
All right. So let me activate this so you guys can see what's going on.
I think I'm gonna stay out here actually.
Really?
No.
All right. So Quill enters first. Wait, why can't I? Oh, that's why. Wrong window. Okay, so Quill enters first. Then it would be Slim, and then finally Lemsley. So you guys enter this painting. The exact same things happen. You swirl down into your parts, I guess, your microscopic parts, and you rematerialize in what appears to be a study. You see a window off to the right, letting in light, where a little black cat is slumbering in the warm sun. And you also see the three gentlemen around the chessboard. You see a grand piano over in the corner. You see just shelving and little lamps and things like that scattered about, books, etc., etc. But what you notice more than anything, everything seems to be larger than life, literally. Because all of you have shrunk down to be 1 foot tall. And that is where we are going to end this session tonight, everybody, of Frontier Scum. YouTube, thank you for hanging out with us. This was our first stream. Very much appreciate you joining us for this this pilot stream, I guess you want to call it. So we will be back next week, same time, same channel, to see what shenanigans these 1 foot tall scum. And then Ryan, you want to say something?
Yeah, so this adventure, actually, we've been looking at it for a while, but they put out a Kickstarter for it. That would be Chalk Down, and I'm gonna say it's DJUUN. I'm gonna say it's probably like June, but Chalk Down in them. So this is actually the physical adventure. We got it in person, and one thing I love about it is this zine, but they put like a dust cover on it.
Yeah, that's cool. I love how small it is too.
So that's what she said, and I believed her. So this is the zine. It's really beautiful, really well done. The art is fantastic all the way through. Obviously, I haven't read it because we're going to run the adventure, but it's really neat. And like I said, I just love that they did like a full, like, dust cover.
Yeah.
The thing that immediately struck me is
what's on. I can't quite tell.
It's the blood moon.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's like the blood moon. This would actually be a really great idea if you did like a game thing and put a dope dust cover on and made it like a little GM screen. I think that'd be so cool.
Oh, good idea. Yeah.
And then it actually came with black and white. I didn't know what these were until we got to this part in the adventure, but it's black and white pictures of all the paintings that we're going to be going in as handouts. So
I got
really
the color.
Cool, really well done.
Yeah. Well, fun fact is that so they credit all of the real artists in this book as well. So that's why I was able to get the color ones, because they're actual pieces of artwork, and I thought that would be a little easier for you guys to see. But yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, really, it's really neat. I'm having a really good time with the adventure, and both the people that did it are really neat, but I wanted to make sure to show off the physical. If these are available anywhere, I would definitely snag one. It's a really, really beautiful little zine, really, really well done. So just wanted to make sure you guys got to see this dope freaking like dust cover for a zine.
Yeah,
cool.
I love this adventure, and I really wanted to run it because it kind of really brings the weird acid western vibes out. You know, I think a lot of people think like, hey, we got to rustle some horses, or we got to get in a shootout, or go rob a bank, but this is a very unique, weird world, and I think this adventure was a cool one to go on next. So hopefully you guys join us next week, same time. Ryan, do you want to talk about any weekly scroll stuff before we drop?
Sure, yeah. So the weekly scroll for right now is still going to hang out on Twitch, but we'll see if this is how YouTube goes over here. Got to figure out how to do our roles in the thing, so I'm not doing... But yeah, let's see what we got coming up. Nothing for the rest of the week, but Sunday, I think Kirby is going to be back because Hunter is going to be out for... we're going to do Bilge. It's another game from Neon Rot. And next Monday, we're going to be doing an AP for Farewell to Arms Redux. It is like the World War Merkborg that the Rivethead Games guys put out. I'm really excited for that. We did an episode on the Weekly Score previously where we had Josh and Tyler on to have a long discussion about Farewell to Arms and why they created it and what they're doing. So that'll be a fun one to check out, and then some more fun stuff in the 2 weeks after that we will talk about in the future, because that's farther than my brain really cares to think about. So that's what we got on the Weekly Scroll.
Awesome. And yeah, Frontier Scum will be back next week on YouTube, and if you'd like us to keep streaming on YouTube, let us know with comments, likes, subscribes, all that stuff, because I don't know. We're trying to decide what's a better platform. So, we will see you guys next time right here at the Adventure Archive. Good night.